So we've now reached the middle of the week, and not a whole lot going on so far. We've had some ups, some downs, SHIB back within structure, which is a great sign. And I'm sure, like I've talked about many times before, a lot of people are exhausted and just waiting for this moment that the market breaks out. And I am as well. I'm a SHIB holder. I have been for quite some time. And the good news is that it looks like we have some pretty exciting things coming down the line. And I want to talk about this potential 500% move for SHIB, this huge inverse head and shoulders that's been playing out. But I also do want to talk about something that may take place before that. All that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I think we've mentioned, or at least talked about this in passing before, but Javon Marks has mentioned Shiba Inu has been in this huge inverse head and shoulders that's been playing out since all the way back in the bear market cycle. And what we've been seeing as of late is just this building of the right shoulder and just waiting for this moment that Shiba Inu basically confirms this next extension. This is one that theoretically, target wise, would bring us close to the prior all-time high. And I think that's when a lot of things can truly change for Shiba Inu. When it starts breaking past this cycle high, that's when excitement ensues. That's when volume increases. That's when optics rise. And that's the moment, I think, when we start to see adoption throughout the crypto space take place. This is not just for SHIB. This is for all assets. Adoption has been the big thing that we've been lacking in this market cycle, and we just haven't gotten enough of a push to get to that moment. Maybe that happens as we start to get into these next few months here. And that's just my optimism setting in on that. There's only so much supply to go around in the crypto market, and it's very quickly dwindling in terms of BTC, in terms of Ethereum, in terms of SHIB, in terms of pretty much anything throughout the space. So that would be a very exciting move for SHIB. Now, what I will say is this. There will likely be some chop along the way. And in fact, what the charts are showing us right now is a potential triple bottom happening for Shiba Inu. Now, that's not a very far drop for SHIB currently. I will say SHIB is back within this descending wedge that we've been playing into. We obviously had the drop out. We returned back to the mean, and that's a great sign. SHIB showing a lot of support down at these ranges, but a triple bottom for SHIB would actually be somewhere around 122, 123. That's about a 5% drop from where it's at currently. I'm not saying that this has to happen for sure. Just understand that, if we do follow this trend all the way to the tip that shows sometime early next week is when we would hit about those ranges, like Tuesday, Wednesday or so. And that would be a potential huge pivot point for Shiba Inu. It's great to see what it's doing right now, but obviously we still need some more momentum across the crypto market. We need some more momentum in terms of SHIB in general. I did want to show you guys, there was a little bit of a capitulation day yesterday. We actually had 500 billion SHIB unloaded by whales. And it looks like it was actually just one whale that did this. I need to see if I can find this once again. So the average time of transacted coins yesterday was 1 year. So we're getting to the point where we're kind of reaching the last of this capitulation. There are slowly but surely some people that have been in the space for a while that are just kind of unloading their bags. You guys can see that this was in fact a long-term holder. We had a 500 billion SHIB drop off from the holder range. That's those that have held for 1 year or longer. And what people need to understand is that some people are losing hope, but all hope is not lost. There's a very important distinction between this. And I think that this is where it's kind of funny because you'll have people that'll say, oh, SHIB is dead and nothing's going on and it's fading away. Guys, this is a $7.6 billion market cap with a B, $125 million in daily trading volume. You don't see people saying HBAR is dead with 7.1 billion and $100 million in daily trading volume. Things are just kind of quiet around the crypto space. We're in an ascending trend, which is good, but we're just not at the point yet where there's enough excitement in the crypto market to really make people go, aha, yeah, we're running, we're booming, right? We're seeing this, big surge of capital, back into assets in the space, right? We're obviously in a very different spot than we were back here on May 25th, but we're also getting some very important rejections on some of these retests too. That's a great sign. We do need to drop back below this 20-day moving average in terms of USDT dominance. I think that would give the market a lot of confidence here. And I do want to just extend this and show you guys where we're at right now. We are actually sitting right on that trend. And when we do fall below this longer term trend, that's usually a very good sign for altcoins. And we've seen SHIB make several aggressive runs here recently. And it looks like that's what's going to happen again once there is just kind of that little bit of umph Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I appreciate you as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think SHIB is going to follow this inverse head and shoulders? Do you think we see just a little bit more downside before that happens? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.